Most people think Michael Jackson's greatest what if was Diana Ross, but while the world was watching the superstar and his mentor, a much deeper and much more private bond was forming in the shadows of the Wiz set. Her name was Stephanie Mills, and before you call this a showbiz rumor, you need to hear this. Stephanie has openly shared that they were so close they actually discussed marriage before the industry machine stepped in. So today, we're asking the real question. Was Stephanie the one who got away before Michael's life became a literal gold-plated cage? Grab your files because today the shop is officially open. To understand why they clicked, you have to understand the trauma of the child star. Michael had been the breadwinner of his family since he was 5. Stephanie was a Broadway sensation at 17, but both of them had their childhoods traded for a career before they can even drive. Stephanie has shared over the years that Michael was incredibly gentle, but with her, he didn't have to be the king. He could just be Michael. They were mirrors of each other in a world of handlers and managers. They were the only two people in the room who actually understood the weight of the crown. During the filming of The Wiz in New York, the machine was distracted. This gave Michael and Stephanie a rare window of freedom. There are documented reports of them going on normal dates, things Michael almost never got to do. Stephanie has recalled taking Michael to her home in Brooklyn to meet her family, bringing him into the household where he wasn't a product, so he can get all that good soul food cooking. Think about how rare that was for him. But notice the press from that time. The headlines were already being curated. The labels were pushing the narrative that Michael was married to his music, because a real relationship with a powerhouse like Stephanie didn't fit the Peter Pan image they were building for his solo career. As Michael moved into Off the Wall, everything changed. The architects, the labels, and the management needed Michael to be solo and attainable. If Michael was taken by someone as real and talented as Stephanie Mills, the business model of the single heartthrob would vanish. Stephanie has suggested in later interviews that people around Michael made it impossible to maintain normal relationships. This is where we see the industry machine at work, isolating the artist to protect the brand. Was she too real for the icon they were building? But here is the real candy shop secret. Stephanie didn't sell a tell-all book. For 30 years, she protected him. When the media began their relentless assault on Michael's character, Stephanie remained one of his most vocal defenders. She wasn't looking for a headline. She was protecting the man she knew in 1978. When she talks about him today, there's a specific kind of grief in her voice. Not for a superstar, but for a friend she was forced to leave behind. So, what do the receipts tell us? They tell us Michael and Stephanie found a rare, grounded love before the world turned him into a legend. Was it fame that ended it, or was the machine simply too powerful to let them exist? Replay crew, I want to hear your theories. Drop a lollipop in the comments if you think she was his true what if, and if you want to see us open the Clive Davis the Clive Davis architect file next. See, I don't even need to do it. Because I'm stumbling over my words now. But the shop is closed for now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. The investigation never ends. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Welcome to the candy shop, where the glow don't ever stop.